Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Running just a skosh behind this morning. I do apologize for that. Morning, Cheesy Blaster. How we doing this day? Oh, this has been a wild spring break week. Hanging out with the family. Got in late last night. Did not have anything prepared or ready to go this morning. Knew I wanted to stream. Here we are to stream. And that is what we're going to do this morning. Okay, so big news. Shocking news. Got a call from the dealer this morning. They have oh, there we go. We got game sound. Everything's working. It's a good morning. The dealer called us, and they have something exciting for us to try. And I'm sure everybody knows what we're going to go try. But we're going to go try it. So we'll pull our 620 Versatile. This baby's not going anywhere. This is just a demo from the dealer. But of course, customs 715. It's too fun not to use. So, let's see. I don't know if we talked about this last time, but little tiny flashers on this guy. Little tiny bright LEDs. As if this humongous thing coming down at the road at you isn't enough, right? Okay, let's see. We want some flashers. There we go. We're going to go see what this thing can do out in the field. See if we can finish getting our peas planted. And then who knows what else. That is what I just thought of. Is that game sound a little bit loud? I think it is. Feels like it is. I don't even know where I'm going. I mean, I know I'm crazy. That's certifiable. I gotta be one block over to here. Okay. So, here we go. And this is just the craziest part of this mod, in my opinion, is that it is so quiet. So quiet in here. Custom did such a good job with this thing. All I want to do is make videos about this thing and use this thing. So I did not get a chance to download LR modding. Had a couple of mods drop yesterday. One of them is the Great Plains Max Chisel. Ooh, what have we got ticking along here? So that is also a mod I wanted to check out. Unfortunately, did not get any time to get that baby downloaded. So we're stuck there. So we'll see how this guy handles the smaller Orgo drill. Sure, it'll be just fine. Handled a big 100-footer last week just fine. So, what has everybody been up to this week? Anybody do anything fun spring break wise? I don't know if everybody's kids or anybody else's kids were off for spring break. Mine were. We had some fun. Let's see. Getting my settings from my let's see. Gets that one. Cool. I remembered. Now, I think I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. That game sounds very loud. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Let's make one more change over here in yes. So that it's not quite so loud for you guys there. That should be a little bit better. Now I'm not trying to compete with it. Okay. And we also want to drop that into the ground. Probably should seed going forward. And away we go, planting peas. Autosave glitch, there we go. We can get rid of that. We can have this up. We can get that out of the way. Clean that screen up just a little bit. Thanks, Cheesy Blaster. We took advantage of the great organization that is Topgolf. We went to a couple of different Topgolfs that are close to us here in Kentucky and discovered that my family and I dabbled in golf a little bit, nothing too exciting, but discovered that my wife and kids also like to golf. And after a trip to Topgolf, everybody's talking that maybe we should go golfing this summer. So who knows what the adventures will bring for the BigSky family. So, but we had a good time. Memories were made. We went to a couple of different restaurants and had amazing food and just a good time for the break. Kind of get the batteries recharged and refreshed. Get things dialed in for the last couple of weeks of school. And then also the summer swimming season kicks off on Monday. So my wife will see an uptick in her job. So she'll start getting a little bit busier again. And being on the cusp of spring and good weather, I will be getting busier as well. So I'm trying to get a few videos put together for you guys to tide you over when I can't be here with you live. We'll see how that goes. I think I've got everything finally dialed in the way I like it. Now I just need to find the time to do it. Oh, it was Cheesy Blaster. It was, everybody put phones down and we're laughing and talking, and we were trash talking each other about who was going to win the golf games, and it was good. It was one of the best couple of days we've had as a family. So we've got some big trips planned this summer around kid stuff. So we'll get to explore some of the southeast United States. I think we got to go to Georgia and, oops, fat fingered that one right out of the gate, didn't I? I'm going to go explore in Georgia a little bit, possibly out to North Carolina. We've got a trip planned to West Virginia for swimming. My daughter qualified for a big meet out there this summer, so that'll be fun. Oh, we're going to miss that one. I'll have to come back and get that later. I have a button pushed somewhere because my volume on my headset keeps coming up. All right. Once we've got this opening round done, we can get back to the easy stuff, going back and forth with the GPS. Well, that's right. Our peas did not need any fertilizer. And back up to the top of the field here. Hopefully, not going to be able to get this in one shot. Instead of splitting the difference, I think I left myself just a little bit on both sides. Yep. Well, that'll just have to stay. Then we'll have to see if we can get a GPS line figured out for this thing. I'm not even going to try to get it to match up with, let's see here, do some GPS and we'll turn it on. There we go. All right. My line did carry over. Excellent. Dealer did good work there. So let's see. Oh, I don't think it took. Try that again. Now he said if it doesn't line up, try a different line. Oh, and there's our, okay. And then go back in and select the one you do want. Change your width, and we should be in business. So, okay. Nope, that's going to be... Remember I did this last week too? I did not learn my lesson. Okay, let's jump back outside. For a rough start. We're looking good. We are looking good. So I did see on somebody else's stream earlier this week, they were using vehicle control add-on. And I got to do some exploring on that one because if this is the case, it's awesome. But we could set the GPS to where it shows you your line when you're turned. Then when you activated it, it went away. Good. Glad I could help, Cheesy Blaster. But I've got to get that figured out. Because that would be, in my opinion, kind of realistic that it shows you, because in a real tractor, you'd have your line here or down here, show you where you want it to be. So I'm digging this. 11 miles an hour is way too fast to be air seating. But with this much horsepower, we can go that fast. But just because we can doesn't mean we should. 8 is even going to be pushing it, but... Oh, I see down there in the corner, the old Versatile is still running. Might have to look at that. Alright, so we're going to want to pick up, turn off. Find, back up, drop it down. Beautiful. Okay, now let's take a look while we're seeding at where we're going to go and what we're going to do next. So we did our barley up here last week. Nope, that was 2 weeks ago already. Last week we were in Medicine Creek, which we will be doing more Medicine Creek. The map author said he was going to do an update to that map, so I wanted to get that update done before I jump into a series there. So that's where we stand. So we've got some flax over here. So we could go over there after we're done here. Or we could sneak down and do these 2 fields here. We'll just have to figure out what we want to put where. Take a look at calendar. We're limited to barley, oats, peas, lentils, and green feed oats. We're going to plant some green feed oats. I have no idea what we're going to do with it, but we're going to plant it and see what happens. Why does it look like I'm a ghost on screen? Maybe I need a little bit better light on my green screen here. You highly recommend vehicle control, Cheesy? I will check that one out for sure. So, that is, I dabbled with it when it first came out, just for the GPS side of it. And then the regular GPS came out, and, well, I just fell for that and fell in love with it, and haven't really looked any other places for my course correction needs. So, we'll see what happens. Because the other one I wanted to play with, now that I got the Thrustmaster SimTask, SimFarm stick, joystick thing, whatever it's called, is the speed control, where you can have your different cruise control speeds. I just got to figure out how to get the buttons programmed correctly, so that we could have like a 6 mile an hour turn speed, and then like a 10 or 12 mile an hour going down the field speed. Not realistic, but we can sometimes stretch the game just a little bit to fit what we need it to do. Right? What do the writers call that? Dramatic license, or the movie makers, I guess it is. So, and boom. And love it when a plan comes together like that. So, I suppose we could. Let's try something like that. We're going to go 11 in our... And then we'll just slow it down on the headlands. We'll just slow her down. So, because then, in addition to, and correct me if I'm wrong, Cheesy, vehicle control add-on and headland management work much better together, because you can end up doing automatic turning on the ends, if I'm not mistaken. So that's definitely going to add to my gameplay for sure. So, yeah, Cheesy, like I said, I remember seeing something in headland management when it came out, that it was best used with vehicle control add-on. They worked better together or something. So why? Oh, That's why. And I'm like, why are we not pulling the implement out to the ground? But we are. I just hit the wrong button because I have fat fingers on my joystick. So, how is you were working on a map, right, Cheesy? Is that what you were working on? And now that we're back in there, we can speed it up. Okay, how's that going? I know I opened a map once in GE to I was desperate to have a object deleted out of there so I could do I don't even remember what I was doing, and I screwed the map up royally and don't even know what I did to screw it up. So that was about the last time I had a map open in GE. So hey, 5Gen Farms, welcome in, man. Nice, Cheesy. I successfully made a round sphere in Blender once, and that was about it. So all is well, 5Gen. All is well, and yourself. How are you doing today? We're just back here on Red Lily Farms doing some farming. And if we can get our seed in the ground for spring. I don't really know what I'm doing right at this moment in time here. I just feel like this is the way to go. I am leaving little spots all over. Good, good. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, cheesy. It's a start, but at the moment it felt like a insurmountable battle to try to figure out Blender, and I love playing the game. That's what I want to spend my time doing. I love that others build these beautiful mods that we can enjoy in the game. That's my passion. Is I love playing this game. We talked about it last week just a little bit. I could do this all day long. And I'm not, I'm not a big flashy, streamer. I just like doing this, hanging out with you guys, chatting, farming, sipping a little coffee. So this is my my relaxing, my chill out and hang out and recharge the batteries, so to speak. Yep. So I've got a old, super old. Well, it's not super old. It's just super weak. It can barely play Farm Sim. Sometimes I will move save games back and forth between it, and I'll do some like setup stuff on this old slow laptop, and it's been too cold to do it this week, but it's become my new favorite thing is to sit in our backyard. We've got a gorgeous backyard, and I love just sitting back there and farming. Just sitting there with a laptop, doing what I do. I've got far too many hours to even repeat on Green Valley, and I keep setting different goals for myself on that map. That's my go-to map. That's my what'd you call it? 5Gen Farms there, the simple, calm downtime. That's my Green Valley map, and I just create different storylines for myself, create different challenges for myself. Nobody's watching me, nobody's keeping track of what I'm doing. If I gotta, edit a little here or fix a little there or whatever. It's uh, but also gives me a chance to practice different things I want to try in other games and other maps. Um, some of the kind of the cinematography of this content creation, if you will. So, um, and I just, like I said, it's been too cold this week. Um, Last week, I mean, and by cold, I mean it's like 50 degrees, cloudy, and a cold wind, which is cold for Kentucky and Montana. That's t-shirt weather. But just, you know, and so supposed to be warming up next week here, so that'll be good for us. But now I can sit back out, just get up a little early. Yes, I'm one of those crazy people that gets up before his entire family and makes a cup of coffee and go and sit on the back porch or sit in the backyard with a cup of coffee and farm. Flip side, you do see some amazing sunrises that way. So yes, 5 gens so far. As with any gargantuan move, we lived in our old house in Montana. We were there for let's see, 13 years. Yeah, 13 years. So getting that all packed up and sorted and everything, and I must admit a lot of the boxes just got put in the U-Haul, and we said we would sort them out on this end. Um, just for true transparency, those boxes are not sorted out yet. So, um, but we sort of hit the ground running here in Kentucky. We moved the last week of July, and we got here. You got to explore your new place and drive around a little bit. So we did that. But we also took just a couple of days. And that's exactly right, cheesy. Exactly right. And um, so we just took a couple days to kind of chill, and then all of a sudden we realized it's like, oh, August 5, the kids start school in a week. So they start school the beginning of August here, which was kind of, we felt bad for our kids because they had like basically, um, they were done the middle of June in Montana and started the beginning of August. So they had like a 6 week summer, of which most of that we were packing the house and getting the house ready to put on the market and everything. So they didn't get much of a summer. And then we hit here and they started school, and then sports activities started, and then all of a sudden it's like, it's Halloween, and then it's Thanksgiving, and then it's Christmas, and then it's spring, and here we are. And so um, it's been good, but this was kind of the first stop. Everybody takes a break. Nobody had sports stuff, nobody had extracurricular after school stuff, and it was just awesome. So, but yeah, Kentucky is very much growing on us. We are loving the area. So there we go. I knew I would remember how to put the steering wheel down. So, oh, we're gonna play with fire here a little bit. See if we can't wreck something into a tree. See how much nicer it comes online when you're going, well, when you actually slow down and control it just a little bit instead of just a random free for all. Yeah, 5 Gen are we you find a lot of stuff when you move. Um, we Our realtor actually gave us a really good piece of advice when we listed our house. He was a family friend of ours, and he told me, he says, he says, when you find something that you haven't seen in a while, you ask yourself, have I used this in the last 6 months? And then you ask if you're going to use it in the next 6 months. And he says, if the answer to no, or to both questions is no, just throw it out. You'll never miss it anyway. And if he wasn't right, because there was stuff I had in my garage that I might need that someday. Well, someday still might come. I know. But I came across one thing that I threw away that when we got here and we were unpacking, I'm like, ooh, I should have kept that. That would have come in handy here. Now, 8 months after moving in, I still couldn't tell you what that is. I have no idea. But so, that's where we're at with the move. Everything else, it's been awesome. So you still have the daily headaches of house upkeep inside and outside and all that fun stuff. So since I am here, we're gonna swing over and catch this. What are we doing here? Wrong button. Oh, it absolutely is. Absolutely is. So, we've found a good landing spot here. Kids are making friends. I don't think we got that little green spot there. Oh, you know what? Because I bet that is a little spot I missed when I took out. Oh, that's a little spot I missed when I took out the that prairie that was in the middle there. So that's the little green spot I was trying to see. Oh, I guess I did have conservation ag in here, so I could have taken that one out. So good coffee. All right. So as soon as we've got this little spot, we'll pick up the drill. Hopefully not drive it into the fence row right there. And here we go. And I have to look at the calendar. Pretty sure I'll be streaming next week too. Let's just check. What is this? Ooh, calendar has something for next week. Ooh. Wife has something going on next week, but I don't know if I will be involved in that or not. So we shall see. We shall see. See, the kids must be getting up because the pets are moving around, getting glared at by the cat. Are we? We're going to come super close on seed for this field, aren't we? What do we got? 1, 2, about 4 passes yet? Ooh, it's going to be close. Going to be close. All right. Ooh, yeah, just got. Yeah. I feel you there, 5Gen. I feel you there. Our cats are, we have 2 of them. We're crazy, I know. But it's actually really good because they keep each other fairly well entertained with minimal input from us. But they, when they are hungry, they are incessant and they will downright bother you until they get fed. So they do provide a certain level of entertainment for sure. So all right, up, off. We're going to spin it this way. I think I was talking to a friend of mine, and I believe there are 2 of my old customers up in Montana that are going to be running the 715s this year on their farms. And actually, I think I'm okay saying this. I do know one of my old customers, he actually was running one of the prototype 715s from Case last year, out in the middle of nowhere, Montana. And he so one of the coolest farms I've been on. You roll in and it's like a huge grain facility that you would find in like in a city or in a town, right? Like, I mean, there was like 30 or 40 bins and the grain lake set up and like everything was all and you roll in and the guy had like 2 of everything. So, 2 combines, 2 sprayers, 2 drill setups, 2, corn planter setups. I mean, it was awesome. I mean, it was so cool to roll into this guy's yard. And I had to go out there. I think I was out there 2 or 3 times, working on some stuff, and it was a really cool farm to see. But he was telling us he had, that's what he thought was going on, is he was prototyping one of Case's tractors and thought the issue that he was having was tied to that. And we ended up being able to say, nope, it wasn't that. And it was all good. But it was cool to meet him and visit with him and his son. They were pretty cool outfits. So, but yeah, out in the, I think they were, oh goodness, it was like almost a 7-hour drive from my house. Never left the state of Montana. And then his farm, or that was to the closest motel. And then his farm was another like 40 minutes outside of town. Uh, so talk about the perfect place. I mean, no major interstates running through there, just out in the middle of nowhere where nobody but, like three of his neighbors, knew he had the machine. So that was cool. So, that, okay, panic over. We're good. We're gonna finish with plenty of seed. So let's pick this up. We're gonna drop that down. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, I think this week, hopefully, I'll have some time I can work with the vehicle control add-on. So that's really the only, some of the extra stuff um, for the game and for mods and everything. Sim dashboard and the Farm Sim game. They have that app that you can download that um, sorts all the mods and keeps an eye on them and puts them all into their own files and everything. So all you gotta do, instead of drag and drop all your mods, you can just click from one file to the other. Those are some big reasons why I am struggling so much between choosing a Mac or a PC. Because right now I'm on a Mac, so I can't use the Sim dashboard because that's a Windows only thing. So, but I know FSG put a lot of oh, don't okay. He put a lot of the vehicle control add-on stuff into that Sim dash screen for the 715. So, and I'm curious because what was it? The last week of March at Commodity Classic, John Deere released their big 800 plus tractors. And so I'm very curious to see which modding group will get one of those built and out. So I agree. Cheesy Blaster, I agree. My hang up right now, and the biggest thing I have for me, is that with as much traveling as I'm doing and as I do, um, I like the portability of a PC or of a laptop, a PC laptop to take with me, do farming and whatnot on the road. And from my limited knowledge of them, they are not quite as, what's the word we're looking for, user friendly when it comes to updating parts in a laptop as you can with a regular, like a desktop PC. And I can spend the same amount on a Mac that I can on a laptop, and I know the Mac will last much, much longer than the PC. And that is really my only hang up. Um, well, that and a lack of significant funding to buy either one. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So, all right, we are going to go over to, where am I here? We're right above the water. We are going to go over to 22, 23, 53 and put in some lentils, I think is what we're going to do. So we need I need my cheat sheet because I don't remember what I do to change seed. Button 5, there we go. So we're going to do lentils, and I think lentils need some fertilizer, so we'll have to get the truck out. And, geez, goodness, look like a goon. Hopefully the dealer didn't see that. But yeah, I agree, Cheesy Blaster Sim Dash is legit. And I was just thinking to myself that a Sim Dash screen of the Orgo drill controller would be really cool for the guys that use these Borgos. I was literally just thinking about that right now because I remember riding with guys that are using Borgos, and it's just that one button they flip to engage and disengage the seating function. So I think cheesy. I ultimately will end up with a laptop. Um, I had a laptop that I started this channel with that was amazing, doing everything for me, loving it. And unfortunately, that did not make the trip to Kentucky. So, but it was great. It did everything I wanted it to do. Had no glitches. It streamed, it edited, it played the game. So trying to recreate it is, well, it was a hand me down. It was given to me, and didn't write any of the specs down, so I don't know what it was, but yeah. So, and then I go back and forth. It's like, well, maybe I should just do a desktop, do all of what I want to do with the channel on the, just get a really nice desktop, and then just a regular laptop that'll run the game but do nothing special. And this is going to be an interesting corner, and maybe wasn't my finest moment here. Nope, we're going to be okay. Look at that. Woo-hoo. All right. So this one, I hope I'm not going to make you guys sick, because it does... does have a bunch of curvy parts up there in that upper corner. So let's see, where's my cheat sheet? I gotta remember. Let's see here. Harp was 9. Does 9 work? It does. Awesome. Okay, so while that's unfolding, we're gonna go. We're gonna try this here a minute. I know I shouldn't do it this way, but I just want to see. So lentils don't need fertilizer either? Is that right? I thought lentils needed a little bit. Crop does not require additional fertilizer. Okay, well, we know that too now. So, we're going to shut this guy off. We're going to shut that guy off. We're going to run over here. And before we go all the way back to the farm, do I have any seed left? I do have some seed back at the farm. So that's where we're going to go. So we'll do a little trucking here. If I can find the out. And we'll grab some seed. And then we'll run up there and refill the drill. And get back to seeding our lentils. Wait a minute, what is... Oh, good heavens. I missed my turn to my own yard. Ay, ay, ay. What a... Goodness gracious. Yep. The stream is starting to derail. BigSky's becoming a hot mess again. And we're going to use driveway here. Oh. I did not realize I had some seed on the ground there too. Goodness, what a mess this is. Holy cow. Oh, crying out loud in a bucket. Alright, why? Let's see here. You'll have to forgive me, I'm not used to. Does that have to be on? I didn't think it had to be on. What am I missing here? Is that the issue here? Okay, BigSky just doesn't know how to do it. So, while we're waiting for this to fill, we're going to this one. Nope, it's this one. One of these cleans up here a little bit. No, we didn't get that clean. That's okay. Always remember which vehicle you're in, kids, before you start moving stuff around. Okay. Now, there we go. Okay, now that we got this figured out. There's our drive over hopper. Truck is right there. Okay, watch out, hound. Good dog. Okay, we can get some seed going. We'll get some lentils planted. Still early in the morning in Canada. We're not worried about people on the roads. That's what's going on. I have Oh my gosh. BigSky, come on, buddy. Hope I can get turned around here. I do not know where I'm going. Craziness. Craziness, craziness, craziness. All right. Maybe we'll try to stream tomorrow morning for a little while. I just had an idea pop into my head. That is 100% true, Cheesy. 100% true. I keep telling Mrs. BigSky I want to take a trip sometime where it's not about where we're going. It's just about driving somewhere, anywhere. And just, get in the car and go down the interstate, and when you see an exit, let's take this road and see what happens, that kind of a thing. So, all right, let's see if this works. Oh, look at there. Look at there. I really wish that with IC control or somehow you could have a little bit more control over that auger on the drill. Or at least make it give it like a little dot where the semi had to be or something. Because I'd prefer to fill this with a semi. It's a little bit more realistic for me, but can I get in on this side? Yes, I can. Gotta do that one. We don't need any of that. Alright, let's get this baby filled up again. And picked up. Fire up the fans. Perfect. Let's actually do this. I'm going to try this earlier. There. I think that's a little better. Oh, we're going to hit the truck. Oh, we just missed it. Probably going to hit the fence, though. Yep. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to back up. Far enough. There we go. And we're also going to do this and this. That's set. Okay. We don't need that. Just need to shift it a little closer. Fire up those fans again. We'll clean that little mess up later. There we go. I wasn't sure this fence line was going to be straight enough to do this, but I think we can go ahead and get it adjusted properly. Because as you can see, this large white spot here in the middle is I did merge these two fields together, or plow them together, whatever you want to call it. Oops. Wrong button. There we go. when you accidentally turn off the GPS. So, there is lots of beautiful sunshine outside today. Oh, crystal clear blue sky. I think it's going to be a good day, everybody. I think it's going to be a good day. I wonder if I do this field a little different. I think I might try this field a little different this time. We're going to do the middles first and worry about the headlands later. I think. We'll see how close we get on all of that. I mean, come on, like look at this rolling terrain, the little hills, and it's so smooth. Like stuff doesn't get skipped or anything. The implements flex over it. I mean, I call me silly, call me whatever you want. I quite frankly, if Giants had their modding contest right now, I still think this map would win. This is one of the best maps out there, hands down. It's not the biggest. It's one of the flashiest. It doesn't have a lot of stuff in it, but with all the mods, you can add all the productions you want. You can do whatever you want on this map. It's just a pure farm sim map. I know this map doesn't get me the most views, and I'm not doing it for the views or the, I just love playing this map. And I love doing different things with this map. I don't know, I love the map. I love the map. That's all I'm going to say about that. This might be a little... Whoops. They did. They really did. And adding in the swathing, so you can swathe your canola, you can swathe your barley, your oats, whatever. And then the genius idea to give you a 10% yield bump when you do that. Like, that's awesome. Hey, BC Paladin, welcome in, man. Thanks for stopping in and joining us. I appreciate it. How are you doing this fine Saturday? Oh, that relight mod is so cool. I gotta get close to the corner. I can't be goofing around looking at this pretty tractor. She's purty. When? I better wait till we turn around to check that. Oh yeah. We had to haul the big ponies out. The dealer over here in Edgewater was kind enough to let us use this one for today, so Thought we'd put it on the drill and see how it handles the little Borgo. So last week's episode, we were playing with the big Borgo for just a little bit there. So we'll wait till that update comes out on Medicine Creek, and then we'll start doing some fun stuff over there. The other map I want to get on, and this is where that whole time thing comes in, is the Missouri River bottoms. That looks like just an absolute fun map as well. So, oh, let's see here. BC is just off of work. Yep. Thanks for stopping in, man. Yeah, it does. I mean, I'm pulling 76-foot air drill at 11 miles an hour. Interesting, BC. I did not know that part. I didn't know there was a little walking trail there. What the? I guess I've been too busy farming to explore the walking trails. I didn't even know that was there. And there's somebody. That's cool. Huh. Might have to get a side-by-side and go explore that a little bit. Amazing what you find. It's that dryer silo on the main farm. Yeah, that's where I got hung up on when I took a quick look at Missouri River bottoms. Is that main farmyard was set up so well, and for like big farming, right? And I looked at a bunch of the other yards, and there had to be a bunch of work done, you know, a yard build and everything. And I'm just like, eh. But everybody that's playing Missouri River bottoms is on that main farm, and I wanted to try to do something a little bit different. So, but maybe it's just a case of when in Rome, you do it. I don't know. All right. See if we can make this turn a little neater and a little nicer. Oh yeah. We're getting this. Look at that. No wiggles. Almost dead nuts lined on. Told you I'd get this down. Took the better part of 3 episodes, but we're getting it. We are getting it. In case you guys haven't, I all know you guys are all seasoned BigSky Farms viewers. But if you haven't, don't forget to stop over and drop a like. It really helps me out, helps the channel, helps spread the word about what BigSky Farms is doing over here. So appreciate you doing that. And now we will return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Yep, and that's That's the one I found, BC. Is that one down on the south end of the map there. And that's where I was going to see what I could do for a farmyard build. But then there was a shiny object in the room, and then I got distracted, and then it just snowballed from there. And here we are playing on Edgewater. So, but I just got to take the time to sit down and get some of that stuff done. So maybe today, who knows? It's a Saturday. I cut the grass earlier this week, so I don't have to do that today. Life's good. All right. Get past this tree, then we will engage. We'll drop it back down. Exactly, BC, exactly. I squirrel all the time. Ooh, look, shiny object. Ooh, look, a new mod. Ooh, look, a new map. It's just how my life goes. It drives my wife and kids nuts because I'm one of those farm sim nerds that talks about it all the time. So I'm like, oh, this cool thing, oh, that cool thing, and they're like, yeah, whatever, Dad. We don't care. So plays easy with course play. You watch the channel for any amount of time, you know I love some course play. So gotta love those little glitches just at the wrong time when it doesn't pick up the implement. That's awesome. I told you to. You had one job, joystick. One job. Okie dokie. Off, up. Oop, this one's gonna get a little bit. Oh no, well shit. I don't think we're gonna hit that tree. That's one of those. That's why you brought it up. See what you did there, BC. I see what you did there. We will see what we can do to check that baby out. So. I don't dare cut across that little. That's a big dip. Glad I chose to not try to jump across that with this tractor and drill. Because, I mean, this is a. Excuse me. This is a almost $2 million setup, even in real life. So I'm glad I didn't go bahaan through the ditch with it. So, and those fields are big enough to handle some big air drill. Aren't they, BC? I think they are. All right, now comes the farm management side of this. I think I should be able to get that done in a pass, maybe a skosh more. So we're going to take off from here and start buttoning up this into the headlands till we get back around to the other little squirrely side here. Bear with us here. I will try not to make you guys too sick with all the camera whipping. We'll see if we can dig into those corners. This little spot up here, I might just throw down a headland or two and see where life ends up. Already seeded here, so we'll pull it out of the ground for a bit. Because I know I can get a big chunk of that done with the back and forths, but I think this little finger here will just seed, then we'll get that one knocked out, and we'll do the big chunks. So this is where it gets tedious. Even money says BigSky misses the tree. He did. Okay, now if we can keep it mostly out of the ditch. And I suppose you guys are going to be really upset if I don't go back in there and catch that little spot I missed. I think I got a nice little straight stretch here. You're talking Edgewater here that doesn't like Courseplay, BC. I am going to get stuck in the trees back here. Cause a whole bunch of havoc. I just hit the drill with the tractor. Goodness. It's like I've never played this game before. Crying out loud. Yeah. Yep, this is not a Courseplay friendly map. Okay, so check and see how I did on programming my GPS buttons. I want to see if I can recenter this. Boom, that works. Cool. All right, let me turn that off. I've got, between all the playing I've done, both content creating, just my own enjoyment playing, I've probably got, I'm going to go out on a limb and say close to 1,500 hours, which I know isn't much, but for me it's a lot. And so the muscle memory that I have for my SideTech side panel versus the new SimTask joystick is, it's a learning challenge for sure. Because it was like automatic. All I had to do was put my hand and find my one button. Everything was oriented. I could reach everything. Now it's like, okay, I got to think, what did I program that button to? And as opposed to the side panel, there's not really a good way to label everything on the joystick so you can remember. So I've got a little cheat sheet piece of paper here. Yeah, that's true, Cheesy. All right. This is where BigSky makes the audience nauseous with all the turning. Oop. Yikes. All right, we can pick this up now for a bit. Okay. So that's why I think by the time I get both or a headland done, there's not going to be much left other than the second headland, and this whole little curvy piece will be done. We can button up the rest of the headlands, and then I think we got to fold up to get to that other third of the field there. Oh, this is another one of those. We're just about going to turn around on itself. We're going to have to put the edge of this drill in the ditch just a little bit here, folks. Hold on. And that right there is good enough for the girls I go with. We're going to leave just that little spot in the middle. We'll get this little guy here. And we can pick up. Ah, there's some trouble that done just walked right into my office. Yep. Hi, kitten. Thanks for not clawing and climbing up my leg. I appreciate that from you this morning. I know you're hungry. Go bother your owners. Yeah, go bother them. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, look at there. Favor Farming, welcome in, sir. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you very much. Oh, we need to... Oh! Hit the drill with the tractor again. Goodness. Faber comes in and the whole stream just falls apart. How distracted I am by him. Alright. It's dropped in here. Bum, 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 bum. I feel like the themed Top Gun should kick in. Oh, no, I did not want GPS. Wrong button. As per usual. Now we can have the GPS on. Oh, no, we got terrible things going on here. Alright. Now that we got that part, for any motion discomfort, the airsick bag is in the pocket in the seat in front of you. Alright. We not doing too bad. Now I think we do need to go all the way down to the other end of the map and catch those headlands, but this worked out well. This is a quick field. But yeah, oh, there's a fence right there. I didn't see it till it was too late. Doc biscuits. Call the repair truck out. That, I think, would be kind of a cool idea for a mod, is something like like when you actually hit the fence, you actually have to stop and fix it, and fix your machine, you can't keep going, or if you do keep going, it wrecks it even further. And I think that'd be kind of a cool idea. But I'm full of cool ideas. They just don't always translate out well. So, so question, is it Headland Management Mod or VCA that, yeah, I know it's easy, is that does the automatic headland? Basically, it guides you around, it follows the edge of the field. Because that would be a fun one to try on this map with all the curves. Yeah. Hmm. I will have to come up here with the plow. I think we could plow that open just a little bit there, add to this field a little bit. Okay. My mind is churning here, and I just had I realize the impossibility of this. But how cool would it be if Farming Simulator became as popular and as commonplace as Microsoft Flight Simulator? And correct me if I'm wrong. Just hear me out, okay? Just come with BigSky down this little rabbit hole. And with Flight Simulator, you can land or you can take off and you can land at different airports and fly into different airports, things like that. What if Farming Simulator became that popular? Because we're already getting into the realm of having controls and everything, right? Like we've got the side panel and the joysticks and um, the Horai wheel and side panel, which that's really cool too. Don't get me wrong. But then instead of landing and taking off at different airports, like in Flight Sim, Farm Sim, you could load different maps. And so like you could do you could do Larson Farms and you could do Brian's farming videos and all those types of things. And so you could like farm their ones, but it was like on that massive scale of Flight Simulator. Huh? Ah, I got you guys thinking now, don't I? Okay, we have to go clean up that edge right there where we ran into the fence. Why does it seem like when I started at 11 miles an hour, we were just flying across this field, and now feels just like we're puttering along? And you could do, you'd have like the Big Bud and do a Welker's. I know there's a Welker's map and everything, and there's Big Buds in the game, but I mean, like to the depth and the immersion that Flight Simulator is, like, I don't know, I'm just feeling kind of crazy, I guess. Okay, let's see how much fence we take out. A fair bit. Good job. And I'm not going to worry about getting that piece right behind the truck because I don't want to hit. And I did anyway. Okay, hands off, GPS off. Let's get this road train folded up and head up to 53 and get this lentils finished up. Okay. Folding. And with that, I am going to take a quick break myself. Whoops. Goodness gracious, what is going on here? Oh, that's why. Okay. There we go. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, exactly, Cheesy Blaster. Exactly. All right, if you guys would bear with me, I will be right back. Hello, Big Orange Kitty. Okay. We are back. Oh, hi. Please don't use me as a scratching post. There you go. There you go. Here, you want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi to everybody? Huh? Say no, Dad. I don't want to say hi. I need to get to the high point. Just there you go. Good kitten. Okay. Let's see if we can get this massive rolling wreck down the road up to the next field. Let's get some blinky lights going. And yeah, Cheesy Blaster, we could do a like a custom harvest crew, right? And just go to all these different maps, all these different places, and you could just have some big generic farms and fields in Texas and Kansas and Nebraska and Oklahoma, and you have some like soil textures unique to that and everything. And I personally, I think that would be a really cool thing to have. But I mean, because Flight Simulator's been around since when? Like a long time, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, if I remember right, this is also kind of a pain to get into here. I thought about filling in this ditch and making this um, one field joined with these, and maybe we can. Maybe I'll take a look up there. Um, but the curves and the ditches and everything is what gives this map the most personality. Why do I look like a ghost? Like, my stream makes it... I think my lighting is screwed up. Oh, what did you find there, kitten cat? Gone. The cat finds things to play with, and then, well, you know how cats are. don't even think I'm going to worry about GPS on this one because there's not going to be enough straights to do it with. Stay out of the tree. I suppose I could fill in this ditch up here to our left a little bit. And that would make it easier to get to this field, but I just like the personality. So I figured out my dead spot. My dead zones in my wheel have been reset again. And I'm starting to think it's the Logitech wheel. And I'm gonna... Okay. I should get points for stopping it before I wrecked it. Now I'm gonna put it down right on the... Guys, leave me alone. Alright. I don't know why. We're just going to drive right back into the fence. I guess South Sask and BC Bueller are just better drivers than me because I cannot keep my drills out of the fence. So... Let's go back around this way and see if we can fix some of that. There we go. Alright, so I think it's safe to say that basically 2 headlands around this field with a 80 or a 76-foot drill takes care of it. Problem is now we got to figure out what else we're going to plant and what we're going to do. See Freezy. All right, so now the question remains, where are we going to go from here? I mean, I know what fields we need to left, but I don't know if we've got anything left to plant. Okay. Might have to advance the clock. Should be able to get this in one swipe. Just barely. All right, pick it up, turn off our fans. Let's stop. This baby folded. So we've got barley and wheat down here. We've got our, what do we put down here? Peas? Yep, we've got our peas. So we're going to do this. We could put some canola in. I'm going to get rid of all of these. Should we put some sugar cane in? That might be kind of fun. Okay. So we need to put in some canola. And we need some canola and some flax. And I still want to do green field oats. Still. Let's see. Can we plant canola yet? Not yet. That needs to be planted in May. Okay, so flax is May. So we are going to have to fast forward time. I think. Let's get this guy driven down to the next set of fields. What do you guys think? Do we want to switch over to we want to fast forward the day and do some canola and or flax? Or do we want to totally do something I've never done in a stream before and switch maps and go over and play on Medicine Creek? What do you guys think? Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is field 20. So what we could do is we could knock out this field right here and put our green feed oats in here. Now, I think this has to be chopped. I wonder if we could mow it and bale it. Guess we're just going to have to find out, aren't we? And here we go. Oh. Hold on, sports fans, hold on here. We do not have any there we go. BC throwing the shade. There's trees to hit on either one. I see what you're doing there. I see. I'm going to go this whole field 20 and not hit a tree. In fact, I'll go so far as to say I won't hit anything else. See? Missed that telephone pole. There's trees to hit on either one. Man, you guys. It's like I sprayed just part of this field. Which is weird, because I don't remember doing that. Alright, I think we will plant this green field peas. Feed peas, excuse me. And then we'll jump over to Medicine Creek, see what sort of trouble we can find over there. There's a bigger drill on that map to hit stuff with. And maybe I will take the moment while we're switching things over. Get those couple of mods I was looking at earlier. Take a look at those. Ha! Ha 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 ha! Missed that tree, didn't I? Do bushes count? I don't think bushes should count. Look at our yield difference there, that little strip we put in before the before I got the soil data. Look at that. That's crazy. Okay. Just a few moments left of the opening headland and me not hitting anything. Oh, I'm gonna oh no, I'm gonna hit it. Nope. Just made it. And just to show you, I'm just gonna clean up this edge. Look at there. Oh yeah. All right. This is not going to take very long. Not going to take long at all. And we are barely using any seed, too. Or fertilizer, I mean. Yeah. May not be the best driver in Farm Sim, but still the worst. That is a tough corner. That is for sure. Okay. So, we're going to get all sorts of weird. I didn't even hit the drill or the tractor with the drill this time either. I think I deserve some sort of, like, award or something for this. Uh-oh. Maybe I spoke too soon? Nope, we're okay. Ye- I don't know. Has anybody ever done these green feed peas? Do we have to chop them, or can we swathe them and bale them? I mean, I'm fairly certain you would need to chop them for your cow feed, but I wonder if we can bale them. That would be fun in this little field, bale and wrap. Hmm. I don't have cows, unfortunately, so I don't need to feed anything. I suppose I could get a barn and get some cows. We'll have to see what the season brings. Thanks for the cookie, man. I appreciate it. I will enjoy it with my coffee. All right. This is the most terrible driving ever. This is why every farm equipment manufacturer in the world makes GPS for their tractor. Definitely different soil texture on the ground that's been worked. And I didn't even realize I had worked this piece. Okay. Mm-hmm. Um, all right. Get up, shut the fans down. We'll cruise up here to the entry, move it over to the next field, and then we'll jump over to a different map. Kind of feeling different mappy today. What is going on? I had a hole in the floor. My chair is being weird. Actually, technically, I have to admit this. This is actually Mrs. Big Sky's chair. I just stole it. To hear and see these big old air drills fold up in real life is utterly terrifying. Because there's so much weight and so much tension and pressure, and it just freaks me out. Because it sounds terrible because everything's creaking and, oh, it's just, ugh. All right, we did peas, lentils. I think I'm gonna put some canola in this little field here. And those other two further down, we will do flax. But we are going to save that for the next time. All right, so let's do this unfold. And we are going to switch you guys over to this one, which I know is kind of scary to see my big head there. But that's going to give us a couple of minutes to get the map switched over. So bear with us. We save, we quit, get out of there. And let's go here. And I need, oh, there we go. There we go. This is the one we want. Hopefully this doesn't screw everything up. It is just a little bit, but we're okay. All right, that's there. And then we're going to do this one as well. Hey, Jake Dup, man, welcome in. Welcome in. We are just taking a minute and switching maps. So bear with us here. Oh, it doesn't like this one. This one's going to take a few minutes. But I didn't need to put that one in either. So let's open up this one. And we need to open up this. And we're going to copy that to there and there. Perfect. Close that. Close that. Close that. Now we have to get switched over. I need this one. Select those. Boom. Boom. Let's see how things go. How are you, Jake Dup? How is everybody is good? That is awesome. Are you getting any sleep? That's the big question. Are you getting any sleep? Mama Jaked up, not so much. Yeah, I remember those days. Let's see here. Just about ready to go here. Perfect. Okay. I think I'm ready to get you guys back. Hey, there we are. All right, so we are back up here on Medicine Creek. And I got to figure out which way we're going with our planting here. So I do have to go to my left. Well, that's just going to be a tough one to take, but Paladin said I could hit trees on this map just as well as I could any other map. So we'll just hit trees on both maps today. All right. Make sure I got my buttons in the right spot. We're good there. Easy does it. And here we go. So it looks a lot the same. Oh, we can definitely speed this up a little bit though, can't we? We were going way faster before, weren't we? All right, so this is what we got going on. We're planting oats. We're throwing down some anhydrous with them for our fertilizer. And we'll just put that up so you guys can kind of see. Finally figured out in the mods that I'm using that I've actually got reading out that we're seeding oats at 7.3 bushels to the acre and putting on 3.5 gallons of anhydrous to the acre. No idea if those are accurate or not for like real life stuff, but it's working. It's working for us. So, whatever. But yes, I know the realism isn't quite there for the 11 mile an hour uh, seeding, but it's fun. You can see our new combine is getting rained on, as are the headers and the carts, our tillage equipment and everything over there. It's just life. So, but this is what I wanted to check out, and this is the new big one from LR Modding. Not a lot of whiz bangs on this one, but it's a plow and it's going to do exactly what you want it to. I used to run one of those in real life. They're pretty cool. And then we got our big chisel plow. So this one is 16 meters. This one is 7. So doing the same thing. It's just how fast we get it done. So, hey, that even looks better on the background a little bit. I'm not so ghost looking there. So what are we up to on this map? Whoa, we're way close in there. We need to add oats back in. There we go. So where did we put our anhydrous down last time? Here in 44. Put oats down here. All this. Probably going to do corn in 21 and 22. Oh, come back just in time. Get there. Bada bing, bada boom. Yes, it is. I was trying to get it fast forwarded through. Oh, you don't worry. I was trying to get it fast forwarded through the rain. I don't think it's going to. There we go. See? Now I'm not planting in the rain anymore. Okay, so you want the realism? You've got the realism. There we go. Do I have the? Oh no, it is just the weird, the glint of the sun off of there. Look at that. That's cool. All right, so here we are. It's magic. I know, right, BC? It's magic. So should take a look in here. Mid-row banders. You know what somebody needs to do? Need to make a blockage monitor app or a mod, excuse me. Put that little intelligent ag blockage system on this thing. That'd be awesome. So we could really do it up nice, put the big snorkels on there, big air dryer. Could really get this thing dialed up. So is I got time? I got time. I don't remember how big this field is. 313. So that's this whole thing here, not counting number one, right? Yeah. So 300 and some acres of oats here. Yeah, I like it. So now I suppose we could set up course play for this field. Let course play take over and we can go see if we can lease a tractor and get that ripper going. Because we'll definitely want the, actually, I have an idea that I've been wanting to try. So maybe we'll do that. We'll do this corner here. Missed the tree. You are welcome. Hey, that one wasn't too bad. I've been wanting to try one of these over here. This one. Been wanting to try this guy. Oh, that's a weird looking thing. Ooh, I didn't know we could put tracks on this. We're loading this baby up. I think we're going to do that. What other options? Okay, that's good. Okay. I kind of like those, and I kind of want to go try this one. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we haven't hit a tree yet with this baby. All right, so let's see how big of a mess we can make with this field. I do want two headlands. I'll start on the centers. This is going to be a little, because I'm starting this in the middle of the field, which is something I probably shouldn't do. But oh no, really? Um, let's see here. Try again. Every once in a while I found Courseplay does this, and the log may have more information. Shoot. Let's try it again. Uh-oh. I may have pushed my, okay, we're okay. All right. Well, let's just do this one the old-fashioned way. We're just gonna hire a worker. Why not? Right? Okay, so ooh, cool. I've never played with this class before. This is gonna be fun. Okay, does it do? Oh yeah. Wish I could get that out a little wider, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to take off and see, figure out where I'm going here. Going to come out of our yard and go right, and then go down to the main road and try to get to field 21. Okay, we have our directions. Let's get some blinky lights going. Check, make sure they're working. Oh yeah. He did a great job on this mod. Did a really great job. No, that's right. We got to check for everybody. Okay. Lights. Oh yeah, there they are. Underneath there. Cool. Okay. Oh, keep it on the road, BigSky. Keep it on the road. That's what I should have done while I was switching games, is checked my dead zones. Because they are way off. Way off. You guys can't see it, but I've got the steering wheel like way cocked over. Okay, now do I go the right way? Yep. That gets us into the other end of our field. Oh, nifty. Does this? So this is field 21, right? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. So, since I like doing unique things, this is straight west. So I want to go 60, 255. All right. Turn on some GPS, open it up. And I want, uh, and we will call it 255. Add it in. Oh, yeah, look at there. All right. Now, let's see. I think it's in this one. I believe it is BC. Yes. It's a 4X map. Okay. Okay. Where? Vehicle control. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, maybe it's in this one. Okay. Let's connect us. Let's drop us in the ground. And let's go. Okay. That's a new, sorry, it's hard for you guys to hear. That's kind of a new texture. All right. So I want to check, nope, not this menu, and make sure we're showing up as plowed. Yes, I believe we are. All right, cool. One thing, yeah, it does need to be, apparently the whole map needs to be plowed. Okay, cool. So this is going to take a little while here. I know, right, BC? Like, I think this warrants jumping out, taking a closer look. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I think that looks really good. It's kind of hard to see where you've been, um, but I like it. I like it. Yeah, for sure. Good job, MRG. Well, doesn't look like we got our machine quite leveled perfect. Guys at the dealership, what's going on here? All right, let's get back in this thing because it just seems this tractor is awesome. Um, but it seems just a little bit light, I think. Like it doesn't seem, but maybe that's better. I don't know. I don't think it's even, yeah, it's like barely, barely causing that thing to work, man. I would agree. BC, I would agree. I would like, whoops, I would like a little bit darker soil. Give it that kind of wet look. Um, but this is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So this is my love hate with this because I love this machine. I love what it does, both in real life and in the game. Um, but it's so narrow, so it takes so long to do anything. So if I was any good at Blender and or Giants Editor, I'd go in and whip up a double hitch, put two of those together, and pull them with the 715. That'd be what? That'd be 20. That'd be 50 feet of deep chisel, deep ripping. Ooh, you would tear something up real quick with that. Now, through the magic of Farm Sim, oop, nope. Oh, I bet I didn't put that one in here. I thought I did. Ooh, Little tough spot in the field there. Suppose I could turn up my draw distances a little bit, but I like it. I like this mod, and I suppose we could have thrown some weights on the front, help weigh it down a little bit, but I agree. Great job on the textures. It makes me want to get this uh, plowed, chiseled, and then um, uh, come out here with a field cultivator and see what it looks like. And yes, we're going to skip every other. Maybe we should do that. I wonder. Just get a little bit plowed and then go get the field cultivator and see what it looks like. Mm-hmm. Makes me wonder what other surprises are in this map. Is there? See, now I'm going down a rabbit hole again. Did we alfalfa, silage, corn, and clover? Okay, so there are. Okay, and then all of the base game ones. Look at our guy just planting away there. He's doing a way better job than I could. Ah, did we get it? There we go. We can disc rip at 12 miles an hour, right? No. That would be cool. That would be cool, BC. Um, I know there is any straw, any crop straw or something like that mod where you can at least get uh, straw from the stalks and bale it up that way. But I agree, the raking and baling them would be cool. Would be very cool. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to get a field cultivator over here. I wonder, did I remember if I did or not put in the Great Plains one? I did. I've got his Great Plains, his 60 footer in there. Both of those need 500. Because I don't think these agcos, these fence that I had my eye on, I don't think. I don't think these 430. Nope, that's not going to be enough. But yeah, no, I get it. I get it, BC. There's tons of stuff that it's capable, but I just don't like how the game does it. So I get you there. That's 100%. So I feel there's so many places that we could that Giants could very easily add a couple of things that would just make um, just kind of make it, you might say, um, that just that little bit more realistic, that wouldn't take much programming, or very little or whatever. So we're gonna make a couple more passes with this, and then we are gonna go get the field cultivator and see what that texture looks like. I'm very curious now if it turns it black, or if it just, I'm very curious now. And I think you could tie it in with precision um, farming, to where, if you plow, actual moldboard plow versus just, what do they call them? The subsoilers, like the rippers versus the disc rippers, and different points you could get uh, in your precision farming. Yeah, I would agree with that as well, BC. The ability to add different ways to uh, different recipes for your feed. Um, and I think they kind of started with that by adding, the animal mineral that you can add to um, and again, each time we add something, we got to remember that it's going to be, they need more space, or more, I don't know if processing power, but you need more space for all that code and everything. But like for a dairy or a feedlot scenario, you have kind of like what Maize Plus did, where you've got your corn silage and your alfalfa silage and things like that. I would like to see more of that base game, I think. It's where, you can have, say, three different levels of uh what am I trying to say? Of TMR. And so you can like have, like your perfect mixture of, when you're a big dairy and you've got all the choppers and balers and everything, or you can have like a mid-level and then a low-level one where you just do the basics of, hay, straw, silage, and you get your done, and have that tied into your levels, right? So like easy level is, you just throw in a bale of straw, a bale of hay, and a bale of silage, and you've got TMR. And then when you get to your hard, then you've got to have, a scoop of alfalfa silage, a scoop of corn silage, you know, a scoop of cracked corn, say, and then, so you have to actually make the game harder, not just change the prices, right? Because realistically, that's the only difference in easy, medium, or hard, is how much you get paid for your crop. And I think that's where base game wise Giants could go um, a whole lot more with it, in that, don't just, because all the hard level does is make it take longer to buy things, right? It doesn't actually change anything within the game. I don't know. I've gone down another BigSky rabbit hole. I probably should stop. So I love how that thing kicks to the left or right going through a dip. That's just awesome. Okay, so we're going to get this guy back on. There we go. It is kind of fun to memory issue with old. Oh, yeah. Well, I think the discussion was for the next gen of the game that comes out. It's not going to support the older consoles aren't going to be able to run it. which, I mean, it's just kind of how life is, right? But I don't know. At the end of the day, we've still got an amazing game with amazing add-ons that get us what we want out of the game, right? At the end of the day, we all want to be entertained by the game, either by watching somebody play it, watching somebody stream it, or playing it ourselves, modding for it. You know, I I have some grand ideas for maps, but I don't want to take the time to learn how to map. So I'm going to be happy with what these guys put out. MRG did great on this one. I know um, Cheesy's going to have a great map coming out. So lots to lots of places to go where we can complain about the game. Um, and I think we need to, at the end of the day, remember that there's a lot of things great about this game. Exactly, BC. You're playing and you're watching me. Like 9 times out of 10, well, not 9 times out of 10 anymore, but like eight, 7, 8 times out of 10 when I'm playing, I'm watching somebody else on YouTube as well. Um, that gets a little tricky when you start um, getting some episodes and stuff recorded for you guys. Um, but um, but yeah, I and none of my friends, none of my family, nobody really can figure out what the draw for me is to play this game and watch somebody else play it. And it's like it's a great game. I'd love to see what other people's ideas are, how other people's interpret it, how other people's imaginations mold within the game, right? And how, different creators can do different storylines and kind of everybody's different style. It's what makes this game great, you know? So, but I do wonder, oh, whoops, because there was a spot here. I wonder if that's an easier way, if I can sort of sneak in the back way to our yard to get the field cultivator. Might have to drive over just a little bit of crop, but I'm okay with that. So, okay. So we need to stop. We need to pick it up. We need to drive over here. And we're going to shut our GPS off. Unhook. I'm going to jump in cab. I can see over here, I have no idea what this crop is over here to my right. It doesn't show that it's in a field. Is that part of the grass? I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Check our turning radius of this guy right here. Oh, that was to get back on the road. Shoot, I went the wrong way, didn't I? Didn't I? Okay. Back into the ditch here just a little bit. That's the driveway I was looking for. And it does take us right back to the yard. Man, that's game changer right there for me. Whoop, easy if I can keep it on the road. That's sweet, BC. That does sound awesome. So and DR does a good job with his maps. Um, I mean, really anybody a lot of guys do great work with their maps. So I'm betting that our texture is going to look a lot like what that seeded texture is, maybe, once we run the cultivator over it. Let's just cruise through the yard here just a little bit to see. Betting it's going to look something close to that, but maybe just a little bit rougher. I love this big old tree right by the shop. This yard is just a skosh of a frame rate killer for me, it looks like. Maybe it's just because I got everything sitting all right here. There we go. Yeah, I thought I had. And another fun thing that would be neat in the game is, and this is one of those things where we have to remember, um, at its core, farming is farming, right? We take care of the soil, we plant the seed, we harvest this, we harvest the crops, and we repeat, right? But there are, just like with Farm Sim and all the different creators and everything, everybody's got a different way, a different spin, a different concept that they do. So a lot of the stuff that's just common sense for us in America is way different in Germany. Uh, And so at its base, it's a German game, right? Made by German folks who everything is influenced by their what they know, what they see out their office window, driving through the farm and field and everything else. But like pulling a big 60-foot cultivator with a roller behind it, um, not something that you would see in Germany. Um, but yet all of their or a lot of their stuff has like a crumbler or a roller behind it just naturally and normally, right? We need the menu up, and all we should have to do is change that width. Perfect. So that's one of those things where we get a little, I want to do this. There we go. Okay, so what I would like to do, oh, I like that a lot. Look at there. It's almost that same texture. It's just smoothed out, right? So this is our ripped texture here. And then this is our cultivated texture. So it looks very much the same, it's just smoothed out. And it gets rid of the ripped, like the ripped lines look, right? Because you can see, I don't know if it'll let me, it won't shoot. But like here, you see the deep rip lines, but then when we come over here, those are, you can still see them, but they're filled in. It looks smoother. Golly, he did an awesome job with this. This is amazing. This is going to be a fun map to play on. Fun map to play on. I'm excited. So then on the pass back up, we'll be able to see kind of what it looks like with if we get in over on that edge where it hasn't been plowed. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Lots and lots of fun. What is going on over here? Everything's looking great. 10 Is it really 10 o'clock? Well, for me it is anyway. Well, I did not know we'd been going that long. Goodness. Time flies when you're having fun, folks. Just absolutely flies. Section. Let's just check the phone here, see what's going on in the wide world this morning. Doesn't look like anything important. Oh, goodness. Might be time to switch positions a little bit here. We can field the Calivate at 14 miles an hour, right? So bad about relight because it makes it very dark from this angle, but good because it gives it that like foggy after rain look late in the day. There are just some flat out amazing stuff with this game that just blows me away every day. Yeah, it is a little shallow, but I I think it's great. Okay, let's pick it up. Oh, I'm pretty sure we hit a tree. Nope, nope, we're okay. Awesome, 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 awesome. But like here, you get a very good of all the um, three different textures, and they're just subtle enough that you can see it, but not so glaring like in the base game would be. Kudos, MRG. Kudos to you. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, we are going to stop this guy here for just a second. We're going to switch back over, and I am going to better check, plenty of oats and plenty of gas left. Um, I am going to let you guys enjoy this here for just a bit, and I'm going to take a quick break. Hang on. back and better than ever. All right. Let's get back over to this guy. Get him going. Hey, Sim guy. Welcome in, man. Thanks for stopping by. Been a while since we've seen you. How are you doing? Are you guys hungry? We are, aren't you? Oh, I am doing absolutely fabulous, Sim guy. The family is doing amazing as well. We are just finishing up spring break for the kids here at school in the States. And so we had a fun week hanging out with them. Now we're at the weekend. Wife is working this morning. I'm streaming. Kids are sleeping. It is it's a good morning. Good morning. Definitely want to turn that down. All right, so we're going to have to switch back over to our plow and get more plowing done here. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. So we've got two new jobs going well. Going very well. We are on the cusp of getting started with all of the spring tillage and planting here in the States. Guys, we're going to be starting this past week, but anywhere between 2 and 5 inches of rain across the kind of the eastern half of the Midwest kind of shut everybody down. So I think out west, a few guys are starting to get going and get running. Am I not? Am I that far off my line? No, I can't be. Can't be. Yeah, we're right on. Okay. So, how are you doing, my friend? Ooh, we're gonna hit. Nope, not gonna hit. Okay. We're definitely gonna fold this up, and then we're just gonna park it in the corner of this green grass over there, which I have no clue what it is. I don't know, don't understand. So we're just doing a little test here, SimGay, checking out the different features here. I'm wondering if this is just orchard grass that we can mow and bale, or whatever needs to be done. So, all right, we want to unhook. I suppose that thing's gonna roll away. I think there is somebody I saw on Facebook. Somebody released a new cultivator, John Deere style cultivator, 2230. Is that what it is? 2330? I don't know. So we probably should grab that and check it out at some point in time too. Huh. Oh, there we go. All right, and let's see. We need to go backwards again. And we want to get lined up here. And we want to go right there. So I want to, oh, we need to, there we go. We need to auto width. And we need to center it. That turn on? Down, okay. And away we go. All right. Very nice, Sim Guy. Very nice. You do some good streaming. It's my happy place. It's my stress relief. We talked about that a little earlier in the stream. So we wonder. Wonder. I know I'm gonna redo a bunch of it, but I'm wondering if this one will take. So this one worked just fine. So we are gonna take. We're gonna let Courseplay take over out here. Getting this chiseled up. We're gonna jump back and continue seeding. Whoa. And again, like with Edgewater, man, the rolling terrain is just awesome. MRG did such a good job with this map. There's our starting point. And we are going to let him do his thing. There we go. The 3. And it's probably going to tell us that it's going to take him like 937 hours to finish this. So we're going to let him do his thing. Actually, you know what we should do? We should take a minute and put these combine headers away. But we're not going to. There's one of our John Deere planters. Here's our sprayer. It's a 250. It was imported from Brazil. We're going to try it. Sounds good, Sim Guy. Sounds good. Take care. We will see you down the road. I will check out that DM as soon as I finish up here. There we go. Look at here. And it's doing the rate of course play. Goodness. There we go. Okay, I want to change this. There we go. Yep. That's sticking to me. Goodness. Alright. There we go. Bum 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 bum. Bada bum bum bum. All right. He is doing a good job. I think we are going to take a moment. And we're going to redo a little bit here, but that's just how life is going to work right now. So we're going to do a little bit of yard cleanup here. And those were the 50-foot headers, so we need I didn't get customs put in here. Oops. Okay. Well, then we're going to go over here and we'll see if we can get the corn heads situated. Do we like that? I think we do. I did see somebody had a new corn head set out. Probably have to check that out. Ooh, expensive in the gloss paint. Gloss paint. Wow. Okay. Other things we were looking at for this stream or save is I wanted to get this guy. I don't need a cedar or a slurry. This is definitely the European version. And 8 meters is going to be what, 30 foot? I think so. And we wanted this one, big wheels. Disc harrow and mulcher. I want a disc harrow and mulch. I think we're going to buy this one as well. So we're going to drop this header right here. And we're going to, whoop, pick up our headers and put them would really help a lot if I could. What do you mean that can't? Whatever. I think we're just going to put these in the shed. Or drive them right into the side of the door. Wait, do they not fit? Oh no, they fit. I just don't know how to drive. Right? Yep, that's it. Okay. So let's see. I think, oh God, that's gonna drive me nuts. I can only imagine how it is for you poor folks at home. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna back this guy over here into this corner. See if we can get backed in there a little closer so we don't hit the wall. Okay. And then we're going to grab this guy and go get the header and park him back in the front corner here. Then we'll sneak that other one right behind it, because it is going to be a little while before we need to cultivate. Or, let's see here. Oh, it's not a new one. It's an update of the Capella pack. Oh, okay. Thanks, BC. It was one of those I saw it in passing, and just saw that it was, because I'm on the lookout for some corn headers, and apparently not. And so I just happened to see it, but I like the stock stompers. Why? That's why. So many buttons on this thing. It's gonna hit. Oh no, just gonna fit. Okay. Let's back. Why is it we always put the combines with the doors towards the wall? Like, just about every shop I've ever been in has the combines parked this way. It's craziness, I tell you. Craziness. Okay. Let's see. We can get where we want to be here. Oop. Okay, that's pretty close. Oop. All right. So we got those put away. Suppose we're gonna try this again. We'll spin through our field. See if we can get this thing to fill. Yep, exactly. You are correct, BC. We're going to see if we can actually get this thing filled up or not. And I think I'm going to go this way. Nope, not there. There. Okay. Let's take a spin in this way. All right. So we're going to spin back around here. There's just nothing. Nothing doing there. Okay. Okay, well, that might be where I leave you all here for the day. Kind of getting to the end of the few things I wanted to accomplish for today. We'll run this guy back up to the farm. Because I don't know. Didn't need any more to finish that oat field, but you never know. Don't. Did that really happen? Did the deer really go flying after I hit it? I think I might have to go back and see if that's true. We got cows in the field. Yeah. All right. Here's dairy with those ridiculously good-looking ag bags. Those things look amazing. Okay. Oh. And I had to at that one. Got that one tight. Probably should have waited. I know. But I'm kind of a maverick and don't like to stop for traffic. This is our... No. No, that's not our lane. See, I can't even get home. I know, BC. That's why I can't figure it out. It's like I don't know. I'm gonna have to check. It's gonna make a great short if it did. Here's our lane. All right. Okay. Not sure exactly where I want to park this guy so that he's out of the way. And now, actually, I'm not gonna lie, I'm very curious. Park him. Oh, that's gonna be in the way of those This will be okay right here, I think. I'm very curious. Very curious how this thing's going to work. But if the disked texture, the speed disk, like the Joker texture, is going to be different than the cultivated one here. Yeah, that's right, BC Maverick. Oh, but we are going to need some more oats here pretty soon. Oh. All right, everybody, we are just over that 3-hour mark. I think I am going to go ahead and call it a day. Thank you all so much for joining in. Do appreciate you spending your Saturday morning with me. Hopefully we can do it again next week, and I will be slightly more prepared next week. So take care, have a great day, and we will see you in the next one.